Let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals draft here. You got Walter Nolen. Great pick. Fantastic. He's a scary football player. He's a very smart football player, but he's a scary football player because there's a lot that he can do. A lot that he can do, and I don't think he's reached his full potential. And so I'm impressed with Walter Nolen. Definitely impressed with him. Will Johnson, if he wasn't injured, you would have never gotten him here. If he can just get back to 90% of what he was, it's still better than a lot of other guys. Huge pickup here. Even if he doesn't pan out, I love this pickup because he's a beast. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a beast, and he's a first-round pick. And I would argue if he was not injured, he would have been a top 10 pick. That I would argue that because he is vicious. And I think he's one of the best cornerbacks that you're going to come up against. I mean, he's really good. Jordan Birch, hard guy to miss, really big guy. Jordan Birch is one of those players that you always need to know where he's at on the field. I don't care, how good you want to say he is or if you want to knock him for this, that, and the third. He is a beast. So the fact that you got Jordan Birch too in the third round, I like it. I definitely like it. Now, Cody Simon. Cody Simon's a guy who's played for a long time in college. But he's gotten better and better and better, and he's had coaching staff changes. So the linebacking core for Ohio State got a lot of grief because they just weren't producing as much as they wanted to produce. But you got to also understand as well that they've had new systems that have come in, and these players, really the systems changed on them, and it was like drastic changes with Jim Knowles coming in. Jim Knowles relied more on safeties, and so these linebackers, it was kind of tough for these linebackers, and then getting a new linebacker coach, James Laurinaitis, but he got the block O, and if you get the block O, then that means that all the Ohio State players vote on basically who the guy is that they want to lead, right? And he got the block O. So that just shows you if the Ohio State players believe in this guy, he's a guy you can rely on. So at least you're going to get a good role player out of him, and that's what you're looking for in the fourth round down. So, yeah, even though will he be a starter? He could. How good of a starter? I don't know. He's the guy who cracked Nico's helmet when Tennessee was playing Ohio State in the playoffs. This was the guy who did that. Not like it's that crazy, but it was still pretty intense. It was a pretty good crack because he went up and laid the wood, and he's only gotten better. And then you got Denzel Burke. Now, Denzel Burke fell, in my opinion, due to the fact that the Oregon game just crushed him because he looked exposed in that time. It just looked like he just played a bad game. Confidence was a little bit low, but I'll say this: Denzel Burke has every capability to be a starter in the NFL. And I think if he did good in that game, I think you would have seen him go much higher. But because he kind of lacked confidence in that game, he kind of screwed up, and it cost him. It did. That game alone cost him, in my opinion. And so I think getting him in the fifth round, pick 38, fantastic. That's fantastic to me. These other two guys, you're going for role players. You're hoping for the best, but you're getting role players. Arizona, I think this was a great draft. I really do. I love this draft.